Hello, this is for Subworld News.
Welcome to Subworld News presents Late Night with Beelzebub, aka The Sub Late Show, aka Subworld News Season 2, featuring celebrity guests and sub-live music performances you can only get here at Subworld News. Good evening, and welcome to Subworld News. Tonight, we have some amazing talent, and two guests who act for a living. Stay tuned in for Malcom Mcdowell later in the show, and join me now in welcoming our first guest, Debbie Rochon. Debbie, welcome to the show.
BL, thank you for having me on the show. This is incredible. I have been waiting forever to be on your show, so thank you so very much.
Well, we've been trying to get you on the show for months now with the new Wonder Woman movie coming out. Can you tell us what it was like working on Wonder Woman 84?
No, I wasn't in that movie. Sorry, no.
Okay, then. Can you tell us what it was like working with Leo on Titanic?
No, I wasn't in that movie either. But I was in American Nightmare, Terra Firma. I directed Model Hunger. Is this ringing a bell for you?
Nope. Driving Miss Daisy?
No.
Fried Green Tomatoes?
Nope, I wasn't in that movie. No.
The Notebook?
No. Not that movie either. So, I don't... research is probably your strongest suit. So I would say perhaps, think about going into research for news or something because, this is pretty good information. Even, 95% of it is wrong.
Thank you. Things aren't usually this bad.
Well, maybe you got the wrong person.
Nope, I don't think so.
BL, honestly, I don't even have time to do this anymore because I feel like you're a nice guy and everything. And even though I've had the restraining orders and everything out, and I've retracted them. I've retracted them. But this is getting to be just a little bit much. So you're going to have to calm it down, do your homework, buck up, get with the program. My God. How do you keep a show going when you treat your guests like this?
Sexual favors.
I'm sure you will have no problem getting people on your show.
So you won't mind coming on the show again and again?
Yes, that's the BL that I know and love, and I don't know you at all. So, well, I know you. Sure, I know you. People can only make so many restraining orders, and then after a while, it's just sort of like, okay, it's BL again. But I love you. Even if I put the restraining orders out, you know that I love you anyway, right?
Yes, I know. Speaking of, did you try that thing I suggested?
Yes. Yes, I did. As a matter of fact, I did just about 2 weeks ago. And I found it to be kind of unbelievable. I was just thrilled and disappointed all at the same time. Like being on this show.
Well, do you have anything new going on, Debbie?
Yeah, I got a brand new podcast called Obscurities, and the first episode just came out on El Chupacabra, so really, really excited about that. Writing my book, and
Subworld News erotic fan fiction, right?
No, the book, it's an autobiography, so it's about my early years, yeah.
Would you like to tell the audience how we spent the last week together?
Yes, I'd be happy to talk about it.
Tell them what we did Thursday. Tell them why I'm full of puppet babies, Debbie. Tell them.
What time is it?
Don't ignore me, Debbie. You can't stop me from having my puppet babies.
You'd be the first man to accomplish such a thing. And I would give you all the credit in the world for doing that.
I don't deserve all the credit. You did most of the work.
Well, that's true too.
Is it true you were working on a film with a cast on and had to spray paint it black to body double for Tony Todd in a sex scene?
Oh, yeah. No, that was incredible. That was Lloyd Kaufman and I were on Long Island making a movie in a real video store. Yes, when they still existed. And that my cast I spray painted black, because I had my fingers cut off and I was recovering from surgery. And so that's why I spray painted it black. It wasn't for the reasons that you're suggesting. But yeah, that was fun. That was fun. Nikos the Impaler, it was called. Yeah.
Well, thanks again for being on the show, Debbie.
Thank you for having me on the show, BL. I really, really appreciate it. I've had a great time. And yeah.
Tell Lloyd, Toxie, Kabuki Man, and that dolphin guy I said hello.
I'll tell Lloyd that you said hi. And all the other people, well, I'll see what I could do.
Thanks, Debs. Let's see if we can connect with our next guest here. Hello? Can you hear me okay?
Hello, BL. How are you doing? This is Malcom Mcdowell.
Hey, Malcolm. So happy to have you. I'm good. Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you very much for having me on, BL.
We're short on time, so I've just got 2 questions for you today. First, what was it like working on Star Trek Generations?
Star Trek? Yes, well, Star Trek. What can I say? Working with, of course, old Tubby, Lovely man, of course, great man. He's a great age now and still cracking them out, old William. Amazing man, terrific actor, a very fun personality to work with.
It is nice to see Bill working when he can. Now, I'm sure everyone wants to know what it was like working with Kubrick.
And I'll tell you what it was like working for Kubrick. Pretty amazing, actually. Wonderful guy in many ways. Of course, like all good things, they have to come to an end, and mine came to an end with him in a big way. But we had a big row, but hey, I loved him while I worked with him, and I think if you see the film, you can see that.
You did give an incredible performance.
Anyway, I'm burbling on here.
No, it's fine.
How are you?
Still good. Thank you again for being on the show, Malcolm.
Thank you very much for having me on. And please don't bother me again. Thank you.
Good night, everybody.
Well, they could always go to debbierochon.com and find out all the news. I mean, there's always a lot of stuff going on, Is there with you?